Hi, my name is Victoria Santana. I'm from Norfolk, Virginia, born and raised.
My name is Maya Edmondson and I am from Norfolk, Virginia.
Yes, I've been in love before.
Yes, I think I've been in love twice. I'll say 2 times I've been in love.
Yeah, one time, just once. There's this guy and I met him like right before I went to college, like my freshman year. And we were just talking and hanging out and stuff, and then I left, went away, kept talking throughout. It was like a whole ass process, and then I came home and like we started talking. I was with him like every single day, like literally every day, and he just ended up being really toxic. Like he was crazy. He like used me for my money and like used me for like drugs and shit, and like was like really mean to me. And it sucked because I like really loved him, you know? Like it sucks when you love someone a lot and you like are doing all this stuff to make them happy, but it's like your intentions aren't the same as theirs, and they're just like taking advantage of you because they know you'll like let them, kind of thing. So it really sucks, but yeah, he ended up using me for like all my money basically, like just for like drugs and food, and he was really bad and toxic, and it got so bad, like all my friends hated him, my family hated him, everything, and it just sucked having to like let him go, even though, and it was crazy because like he really treated me so shitty, like he was really bad to me, but I still like, for some reason I thought he was gonna change, like I wanted to be the one that like made him change, you know? I wanted to like finally have him like have a breaking point, and he never did, and I just had to leave. I think that's like what broke my heart the most, was the fact that like it never did end up working, like there never was a change, like I just had to like leave.
When I went through heartbreak, I was in high school, so it was really hard because my emotions weren't like developed yet, like it was kiddie love type thing. So I was in high school and I liked this boy, and you could say he was like popular, like whatever, I guess, in high school or whatever. One of my friends, cool, always kicking it with each other, it was cool. So I hadn't had yet. This was like, I think my junior year of high school. So like, I really liked him type thing. So boom, one day, I go with my friends, we're smoking, and he's there. So we hang out, smoke, cool, whatever. I ride with him in his car, and he and his friends ride in their own car. And so we're talking, cool, whatever. We go to my house, and I'm like, boom, this is gonna be it. Like, I'm about to the boy that I like this is about to be it. This is about to be crazy. Like, I'm about to have this. Cool, whatever. So go to my house, do, cool, it's whatever. It's spring break at the time, so nobody's in school. Like, I'm cool, like nobody's gonna know about it. I'm good, I don't have to worry about it. I'm a virgin, so like I'm not trying to have my business out there. And so we finish spring break and we come back to school. And I see him, he sees me, everything's cool, everything's fine. And next thing you know, somebody comes up to me and's like, did you have sex with, and says their name. My heart drops down to the floor, right? I'm about to die because I'm like, how the do you know that? Like, who told you that? And so I'm freaking out, I'm calling my friends, I'm like, what the who knows? Like, how does everybody know this? People looking at me, and it just killed me because it's like it was my biggest secret or like my most trusted prized possession, and he like told people, and it was real. It was just bad. It was so bad. My heart was so broken because it was just like I trusted you the most with my first, and it was like you broke my heart
multiple times because I wanted him to change really badly, and I wanted us to be together really badly, but like you just gotta realize at some point, like, it's not worth it to keep doing that, to keep like making yourself exhausted 24/7 and like not even being able to be yourself anymore. Like, literally, like, my best friends too, like, we had fights and stuff about him. Like, it ruined, like, friendships for a little bit too. So it's just, at some point you gotta realize, like, I'm a bad like, I don't need to take this shit. What the f? Like, it really just one day I just snapped out of that shit. It was a whole ass, okay bro, it was a whole ass thing, because he deadass like stole my purse. He deadass stole my purse. He stole my purse because I told him, I just like one day I just had a realization, like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. And he was mad, so he stole it. That's the kind of person we're talking about. Like, that's the kind of person we're dealing with here. So he stole my purse. It ended up being like a whole like 2-hour-long thing of me and him fighting, and him like denying he ever had my purse, any of that shit. And then like eventually he like, his friend drove him by my house because he can't like drive or whatever. I don't know. I don't know, but he didn't have a car. And he like threw my purse in the middle of the street, and like all my shit was in there. And it really was like that moment, like, even though he had done a lot of other crazy shit, just like, I don't need to deal with this. Like, yeah, I definitely think so. I definitely would say I tried to. Like, a lot of my friends said that like I wasn't as happy, and like there were times we would fight over the littlest things, like anything would set him off, like anything. So it got to the point, like, I like to talk, like, I'm a Gemini, like I just am really social, and like I like to talk about everything and like anything, and like philosophy, all that shit. Like that's what I'm into, and he wasn't. And like he would just find anything to kind of like get me to stop talking, and it like worked eventually to the point where like my deadass just wasn't even talking anymore when I was with him, because like I was just scared anything I said would like lead to an argument type of thing. So like I definitely think like my energy, you know, like all my passions and stuff, I had to kind of like put away, like hide to be with him. And like it should never be like that. I want to be myself with somebody. So like it was a toxic.
I wasn't really a smoker before that. Like, I was more of a cool, chill kid. I think I just did dumb so that he would like me. And like, even after that, I still liked him. So I was doing dumb to that so that he would like me, and hooking up with him. And it just wasn't healthy. It was just bad.
Yes, oh my God, yes. It's literally like, once I actually like got away from him and like literally just left him alone, like I'm so much happier now. Like it's not worth it to just like, for what, like to smoke weed at someone's house who like, he's like lives with his mom and too. Like, what was I really missing? Like getting into arguments all the time, like spending all my money on him, and him being like ungrateful as why would I put myself back in that situation? Like I'm doing so much better now, and like I spend all my money on me and shit. Like I don't let anybody take advantage of me. I definitely think it was a learning lesson.
I would say that after, it's gonna hurt really bad. Like you're gonna be sad. But if you take the time to learn who you are, like I'm kind of happy that I experienced it young, because I got to learn who I was young. I just started to learn to love myself and get really secure in who I am. And I carried that, like, you can ask any of my friends now, I don't take no mess from nobody. I wish you would. Like, I don't take mess from nobody. Any nigga, you not walking over me, I'm respectful, but like, I don't take any mess at the same time. So it's just like, learn who you are and learn to love yourself, and you'll learn what love is supposed to look like, and you can find that in somebody else, you know?
If you really are heartbroken and they're really not good for you, I started doing a thing where I literally will take like 2 days, like 2 to 3 days, like Beyonce said, and to be like super sad, and just like be in your feelings literally the whole day, and just sit there and cry the whole day, like listen to super sad music, and like really just get out all your emotions, really feel that shit. And like after 3 days, you just gotta cut that shit, like dead ass, just cut that shit, and just like don't think about it, move on. Like just take those 3 days to really be in your feelings, like really, and like you owe it to yourself to like, don't ever try to like neglect your feelings or hide them. Like get them out, like feel them, and like acknowledge them, and kind of like meditate on it, and like realize why you're sad, and like, but realize like you've lived your whole life without them, and that's like a little piece of your time on earth that like you're gonna be with them and you're gonna be like sad about them. But like, bro, I've been doing this now for years now. Like it's gonna be like what, like 2 or 3 months I'm gonna be sad about you, and then I have to keep living the rest of my life. So give yourself that time to be sad, get all that shit out, and then just realize you're a bad bitch or a bad dude, and keep pushing, keep grinding, like get your money up, like do shit for you. When's the last time you made yourself happy? You don't need to rely on somebody else, and I have to learn that still too, but like definitely you'll be good, you'll be straight, don't worry about it.